Very many games of football have got ahead to be played this evening, like 2 hours back, and it all had to be Liverpool playing away at Nottingham Forest, right? Then it had to be Chelsea playing away at Brentford. West Ham has gone ahead to be in action. Brighton has been in action. Fulham has been in action. Everton has been in action. And we're going to be discussing all those games here on the Rokani Media Football with what we call the match reaction session here. And I think it has been long since we last really had one. But you guys are really okay and very, very much triggered to obviously get us to this level by really joining us and discuss what your thoughts are about these beautiful games of football. Because everyone came to this game of football knowing that it's not going to be an easy tie between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. And indeed it wasn't, because Liverpool never had some of its big guns into this tie. When you look at their starting 11, it really came in and you really felt like it's really going to be hard for them. And it was really hard for them because they left it late. It required a Darwin Núñez to come off the bench to come in and obviously hit that head into the back of the net. And their bench was really having some good players. But Liverpool without Mohamed Salah is like tea without sugar. That is it. Liverpool without Mohamed Salah is like tea without sugar, because that's really very untasty. And if at all you're used to taking tea with sugar and you're given tea without sugar, you cannot come out and really appreciate it. You'll come out and say, oh no, it shouldn't be the case, because it is really bad. But for the side of Chelsea, they've gone ahead to draw points and they left it late also. They are going to lose the game of football, but Wissa went ahead to score a very brilliant goal. Brighton was struggling down at Fulham. So we have lots of things to talk about. Now, look at the starting 11 of Liverpool and see how they went ahead, obviously coming through to really overcome this team of Nottingham Forest. And they're really having huge fixtures ahead of them. And their win today is going to ahead to put them some 4 points clear ahead of ahead of Man City, and 5 ahead of Arsenal. Then Kahela was in goal. Bradley played as a right back. Robertson left back. Virgil van Dijk, Konate, one of the best central defense partnerships in the Premier League that people rarely talk about, but it's really good. Gomez in the midfield. Remember, he played in the midfield again when they're really playing against Southampton. McAllister and B. Clark also went ahead to start in the midfield. Then Elliot, Gakpo and Luis Diaz led the line, but they had to bring in Wataru Endo, Dominic Soboslai, Darwin Núñez and Tsimikas, and those 4 substitutions went ahead to obviously create magic for the side of Liverpool. And it was a very good header put in by Darwin Núñez. But I come out and really blame this guy Carlson Hodoi and Awi Awani, because they had the chance to come out and really put in what we call a clearance on that ball, but they tried to obviously beat past a certain Liverpool player, and that Liverpool player went ahead to press them very well, lost the ball, curled it, and obviously it went ahead to obviously beat the guy called Darwin Núñez, and Darwin Núñez headed it at the back of the net. And it was really very painful for Matt Turner, because he had put in a very huge performance and very world-class saves, but conceding like that, it was really very painful, and I think it's not going to make a good day for him. When you look at Nottingham Forest, they had 8 shots, Liverpool had 22. Nottingham Forest had 2 shots on target, and Liverpool also had 2 shots on target. It showed you how hard Nottingham Forest were ahead to defend, because Liverpool had 22 shots and only 2 were on target. That was really bad of Liverpool. Their front 3 needed to obviously improve, and in the coming games they need to put in more and more effort as called in for. Then 29% ball possession by Nottingham. You know, to it that they would surrender that ball possession, and they're having 71% ball possession by Liverpool. 276 passes completed by Nottingham Forest, and 645 passes completed by Liverpool. 67% passing accuracy by Nottingham Forest. Liverpool had a passing accuracy of 85%. Then 11 fouls by Nottingham Forest and 12 fouls by Liverpool. 3 yellow cards to Nottingham and 2 yellow cards to Liverpool. 0 red cards to both sides, 2 offsides to Nottingham Forest and 1 offside to Liverpool. 3 corners to the side of Nottingham Forest and 12 corners to the side of Liverpool. So Liverpool have gone ahead to win this game of football, and you know, Nottingham Forest and 12 corners to the side of Liverpool. What shows you the level at which Liverpool has gone ahead to reach is simple. They've gone ahead to really put in. What shows you the level that Liverpool has gone ahead to reach at is simple. Liverpool So, Liverpool have gone ahead to obviously coming through and really put in a very huge shift tonight. And even when the minutes were really dying, it was running in my mind. I don't know whether that was running in your mind too, that Liverpool was going to come out and really execute this and get this job done and dusted. I really had it. I really had it in my mind that it was going to be executed and it was going to be one of those moments for Liverpool to come through and obviously kill off the game. And it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time for Liverpool to come out and really kill off this game of football. And it really came to pass. I tell you, it came to pass because nothing could stop the side of Liverpool from really exercising what they felt like was really right for them to obviously go through. So, everyone who supports Liverpool, it's always nice to be supporting a team like that because it has gone ahead to put in lots of performances that you people have gone ahead to really acknowledge. And Liverpool are now having 63 points, and it looks like they are not going to draw points. Liverpool looks like they're not going to draw points, by the way. They're really putting in a huge shift, and they're not really looking any further, than winning the trophy. 63 points right now, coming in through to obviously win that game of football sends a very huge message to Arsenal as they play against Sheffield over the weekend. Don't know what's wrong with my microphone, guys. What's wrong with it? A moment. Guys, let me try to obviously flip it and see whether it obviously get going. This microphone, it irritates, guys. Flip it and see whether it obviously get going. All right, I think we're now good. This microphone, it irritates, guys. Flip it and see whether it obviously get going. All right, I think we're now good. Are we good to go? This microphone, it irritates, guys. Flip it and see whether it obviously get going. All right, I think we're now good. Are we good to go? So, Liverpool. So Liverpool had to win this game of football because there is a huge game of football that's being played tomorrow against Man United, between Man United and Man City. If Man City comes out and really lose their game of football, then Liverpool will be 4 points clear. If Man City draws with Man United, they'll be 3 points behind the side of Liverpool. And remember, very soon, Man City is going to be playing Liverpool and Man City is going to be playing Arsenal. So Man City is really having a very huge run of games, and Liverpool can capitalize onto that by winning their games. And with their injuries really coming back, it is really very good to note that they're really doing some good job. So it is really good to obviously notify all the people responsible about this that Liverpool has gone ahead to win, and they have gone ahead to really send a message to Arsenal and Man City that we are out of this. Nottingham went ahead to put their situation that would have gone ahead to prevent them from really getting where they deserve to be, but they found themselves really winning and really taking it to the next level. Now, let's see the table on how it's really looking right now. This is how the Premier League table is really looking. This microphone is really disturbing me a little bit. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. So I just want to check whether it's really back to where it deserves to be. It's really disturbing me a little bit. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. So I just want to check whether it's really back. So that is the Premier League table as you see it. Liverpool is topping the Premier League table. 27 games played. And guess what? 19 games won, 6 draws, 2 losses, 64 goals scored, 25 goals, 25 goals conceded. They're having a goal difference of 39 and they're having 63 points, seated on top of the table. They've gone ahead to play one more game than Man City. Man City is second, 26 points, 18 games won, 5 draws, 3 losses, 51 goals scored, 26 goals conceded, a goal difference of 33. That tallies to 59 points. Arsenal, 26 games played, 18 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. I think those 4 losses, there is one of they lost to West Ham, they lost to Fulham. Does Arsenal has 4 losses? Which other loss did Arsenal make? Which other loss did Arsenal make? Which other? Arsenal's going to lose 4 games this season. So 62 goals scored, 23 goals conceded, 39 goals. Sorry, a goal difference of 30, meaning that Arsenal is the team that is going to have to concede the least number of goals in this season, 23 goals. And they're having 58 points. Arsenal is playing on Monday versus Sheffield, and I'm going to bring that match preview later tonight. Then Man City is playing Manchester United. I've already gone ahead to put it on the United Matters channel. You can as well check me there. I've already gone ahead to put it there, and you can as well go there and really watch it. But all shows that things aren't well. Things aren't well for the side of Man City because they are playing Manchester United and their battle is really huge, and I don't know how they're really gonna really end it. But for Liverpool, they've gonna hate to obviously see themselves really get out of this fixture, and they've gonna hate to win. Their next fixture is gonna be really hard because in the midweek they are playing against Sparta Praha. You understand? And on the weekend they are playing Man City at the Anfield. So it is really in their hands. They beat Man City on Sunday next week. A lot will really go their way. So Liverpool has to play against their game of Everton is going to be postponed because they're going to be playing in the FA Cup. Then they need to obviously see to it that lots of things really happen. So they're really having a tough fixture. And for Man City, it's really a hard one for them too because they need to play against Man United tomorrow. You know, they're also going to be playing in the midweek against Copenhagen. Then they'll play Liverpool over the weekend. They have to play Newcastle in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Then they'll return and play Arsenal on the 31st of March from the international break. That shows you how bad it's really looking for them, and they need to really up their stockings in there for you. After playing Arsenal, they'll have to play against Aston Villa, then Crystal Palace, Luton Town, and they have to play Tottenham Hotspur. So they'll need to obviously win their games to obviously prove to us that they can really take it on to the next level. Just a moment. I have a phone call to pick up. So guys, it was my dad calling, you know, sometimes there are calls that really coming through and you cannot fail to really pick them up. So I had to respond immediately to my father, and I think that's all gone on to go on as well. So this is Rock and David. Liverpool has gonna hate to leave it late, but I think that's all we had from Liverpool. But they're really, the big thing to note is that they've gonna hate to see Sobaslai, Darwin Núñez, you know, and who else come back, you know. And then Salah is the missing piece in that jigsaw, because if Salah comes back, I think Liverpool obviously try to put in a very good tally. And if there is anything that you would want to see at the side of Liverpool, you know, you would love to see Salah coming back. That is it. You would love to see Salah getting back in action. And he is really ready. I think he'll be back in action for the side of City when they are playing next Sunday. So let's also talk about this other guy. Let's talk about Man United, you know, in this mix. In the midweek, I saw people saying Man United is weak. How could it take it? How could it take it 90 minutes to kill off Nottingham Forest? Now, can you say the same things to Liverpool? Liverpool is topping the table, and it has taken them even 90 plus minutes to kill off almost 99 minutes. So I really downplay everyone who comes and says Man United is weak. It's not weak, Even Liverpool is going to hate to do that, So Luton, these teams like Nottingham have going to hate to come in and really put in performances that have going to hate to shock big teams, So you know how Arsenal did it? It ended 2-1. So teams are really suffocating at the stadium. It's like Luton Town. Do you know how many teams have gone to hate Luton Town and really suffered there? Even right now, Aston Villa is there. It's suffering. Aston Villa is suffering badly there. So I hate it when I hear people come out and really say Luton Town or Nottingham Forest has gonna hate to really look weak for you. When United is playing it and it makes it hard for them, United is weak. When they win it late, they don't get their flowers. But when Man City comes into and really wins it late, or Liverpool, they'll say, oh, that team is strong. So those are double standards, and I really call in for objectivity in certain analyses that are being portrayed into the game of football. But from that, Chelsea have gone ahead to obviously lose points, And in this game of football, they are playing against Brentford. And remember, in the midweek, they had to leave it late through that Conor Gallagher goal. Leeds took the lead in the FA Cup 50th round. Then Nicholas Jackson came in and really leveled the game. Mikhailo Modric made it to 1, and Leeds leveled. And it required Conor Gallagher to come in through and really score a winner in the dying minutes. But today, it has been vice versa. Chelsea almost lost it. 35th minute, Nicholas Jackson gives Chelsea the lead. Rozeleslev, levels it the 50th minute, and Wissa scores a very good goal. It was a volley in the 69th minute. A goal that you would wish that it would come in through and obviously win the game of football and really take it home for the side of Brentford. But Axel Desasi came in through and obviously leveled in the 83rd minute, and it ended 2-2 in favor of no one. But for Chelsea, they are now 11th and they're really looking ugly onto the Premier League table. And it has gone ahead to raise lots of question marks onto whether this man is really responsible and really fit to obviously take on this job. And to really bring you up to speed, Brentford had 14 shots, Chelsea had 17, 5 shots on target by Brentford, Chelsea had 6, 31% ball possession by Brentford, Chelsea had 69% ball possession, 287 passes completed by by Brentford, Chelsea completed 639, 69% passing accuracy by Brentford, 85% passing accuracy by Chelsea, 10 fouls by Brentford and 9 fouls by Chelsea, 3 yellow cards to Brentford, and 1 yellow card to the side of Chelsea, 0 red cards to both sides, 1 offside to Brentford and 4 offsides to the side of Chelsea, 0 corners to Brentford and 6 corners to the side of Chelsea. Now let's go to the bottom half and see where Chelsea is, before I bring you other results and how they really went. Chelsea is topping the bottom half. They've gone ahead to play 26 games. They're having 36 points. Fulham, 27 games, 35. So Chelsea is really looking ugly, and I know Chelsea fans are really pissed off, but that's how your rich owners came in through and obviously sabotaged your season. They went in to sign players, yet they were not sporting directors. So they might be having a good set of players, but those players are not meant to obviously come in through and really take it to the level it's supposed to be on as far as these players are. Because in the modern game, it's not all about individual brilliance. It's all about a system, and a system that makes a team. If your system does not formulate a team, then it ceases to exist and to make sense. Other results: Tottenham Hotspur has gone ahead to beat Crystal Palace by 3-1. Timo Werner on target. Christian Romero in there for you, and Song Heung-min also scored. Then Ebelechi Eze had scored first in the 59th minute, but they lost in there for you. And Spurs has also gone ahead to really increase on the points they really have on the table as they battle it out for them. So they've gone ahead to really win that game of football. And From that, let's obviously go to the other side that went ahead to play before obviously call it quits. Everton has been beaten by West Ham 3-1. And it was Beto who scored first for Everton in the 56th minute. Then Katzuma leveled in the 62nd minute. Thomas Shushek went ahead to really give West Ham a lead in the 90th plus 1 minute, and Edson Alvarez in the 90th plus 50th minute gave them that lead. Then the other game that was played, Fulham went ahead to obviously beat Brighton, and it was Harry Wilson in the 21st minute, Rodrigo Muniz 32nd minute, and Adama Traore in the 90th plus 1st minute to make it 3-0. And it looks like Brighton are really preparing are looking so much to play against Roma in Europe. I think they're really looking so much for Europe because, well, let me look at their starting 11 and see how they really went ahead to line up. They had Steli, Alalana, Ensiko, Istupian. They almost had their starting 11 in there for you. But trust me, they've been annihilated and they really have to play hard on Thursday as they really host AS Roma into the mix. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. And what else haven't I tackled? Your comments? Let me come in through and really have a little say about your comments. I'm having Sean Chong last minute. Forest crumbled. This is ridiculous. Yeah, they crumbled a lot, and it gave Liverpool a chance to score, and this is what we call lacking experience. Carlson Odoi, you get that ball there at the 18 yards box area, you hit it to get out of your half to go into the corner flag, of Liverpool to obviously get into the throw-in, but they did do that. It was very ridiculous of them and naive, and it really costed them. And now you're Agbedo. Forest really messed up seriously. Yeah, they messed up seriously in the dying minutes. Douglas Ombete, Forest, you have killed me. I know Arsenal fans are not really okay with it, but more fixtures are still coming in through, and we wait to see how things are really going to pan out. But thank you for being part of this live. It has been nice having you in here. I really felt like I should conduct one live stream to obviously talk to you, the fans and the viewers of this channel. Hope we've been live and clear, and you've gone ahead to really get the best that you guys deserve as the viewers of Rokani Media Football. Aston Villa is taking on Luton Town, and a little bit of a snippet of how Aston Villa is going ahead to line up. It's still 0-0, and let me show you how Aston Villa has gone ahead to line up. Luton Town has just come from what we call an annihilation from the side of Man City, 6-1 in the midweek, and they are trying to obviously really stop Aston Villa. And Aston Villa is also trying to really win its games because they know the pressure is really huge for them to obviously qualify for the Champions League. Then Martinez is in goal. M. Cash right back, Moreno left back, Lenglet and Konsa central defense, Eric Bailey playing as a right winger, then Jacob Ramsey playing as a left winger, then McGuinn and Douglas Luiz are playing into the double pivot. Yuri Tillemans and Ole Watkins are leading the line for the side of Aston Villa. And so far, 21 minutes played. Let me show you a little bit of the stats on how the game of football is really going on. 0 shots on target, 0 shots by Luton, 3 by Aston Villa, 0 shots on target by Luton Town, and 1 shot on target by Aston Villa. 38% ball possession for the side of Luton Town. It's 42% ball possession for Luton Town. Aston Villa has 58%, 73 passes completed by Luton Town so far. Aston Villa is going to hit to complete 97, 86% passing accuracy by Luton Town, 89% passing accuracy by Aston Villa. 2 fouls committed by Luton Town and 3 fouls committed by Aston Villa. 0 yellow cards to both sides so far, 0 red cards to both sides, 1 offside to Aston Villa, 1 offside to Luton Town and 0 offside to Aston Villa, 0 corners to Luton Town and 2 corners to Aston Villa, meaning that Aston Villa is really pressing hard to obviously get themselves in the lead. And why do they need to win? Because if they win this game of football, they got 55 points and they'll be 5 points behind Tottenham Hotspur and 11 points behind Manchester United, right? So that's why they really need they win this game of football, because Man United is playing against Man City. If Man United lose against Man City, then they'll have lots of things to really do to obviously dislodge the side of Aston Villa from that position where they are really playing right about now. Then Turiaguma For shall we get a chance because Liverpool has failed to lose? Arsenal will get a chance. Liverpool is playing Man City over the weekend. That is next Sunday. So a chance is there. All Arsenal needs to do is to win its games. That's what Arsenal needs to do. So for everyone who's been part of this video, thank you for watching it through. It has been a live stream that was really called for to obviously bring you the updates onto this. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rock and David remains my name, right?